All right, now here we are with episode 2. Episode 2, cooking Pimpalicious. This is what we do. Right now we're gonna throw down on some good old-fashioned fried chicken. Fried chicken. We're gonna, yeah! We're gonna do some fried chicken. I'm gonna show you how it's done. This is chicken. Right here, of course. These are chicken thighs. We're gonna set these up. What I've just done is clean them. Whenever you cook chicken, you wanna make sure when you open everything up, you get it clean. So what I do is I take the chicken, I put it in a nice big bowl. I take water, I run water over it, I clean it real good, real quick, and then I let it sit for about 2 minutes. I add a little vinegar and a little bit of salt, and then I run it through about 3 more times to make sure that everything is pretty clean as far as the blood and everything. So this is the beginning of the prep. At this stage is where I start adding all of the extra ingredients, the seasoning, all the seasonings that go within this meal. Very simple: flour, seasoning salt, and a little bit of garlic, because I like to use garlic. And I'm going to show you how to spread everything out and put it on there. Now, we got our chicken thighs right here, cleaned and ready, spread out, ready to go. There's some things that we use. We use a little bit of seasoning salt. You can use any kind you want, Lorry's or any organic or herbal, whatever you choose to, whatever floats your boat with chicken. That's the way it works. I like to use seasoning salt, garlic, and a little bit of pepper. And if I want to go with spicy chicken, I choose cayenne pepper, which is good for the body. It helps you if you're trying to lose weight and things like that. That's if you want to be on a health tip. But sometimes I just like my fried chicken fried. Okay, so what we're gonna do is season this up right now. A little bit of seasoning salt, like so, lightly. This is before you put the flour, because you use an all-purpose flour for the chicken to get the breaded and that chicken thing. Me, I season before and I season after, and also I season the flour. So I put all the ingredients in the flour as well. So as I'm battering it, it's good. And if I feel like it needs a little bit more flavor, I'll also season after I put it in the flour. You'll see. I'll show you that later. Take a little bit of garlic, because I like garlic. You don't have to use garlic, it's not necessary, but sprinkle that on there, a little garlic powder. And for those of you who can't do salt, things like that, you can make this meal without the seasoning. For me, it's kind of tasteless. Some people like chicken skinless. Don't see why, but when it comes down to fried chicken, you want the skin. So take a little pepper, dice that on there like that, and we are ready to go. When it comes down to cooking the chicken, you want to use a vegetable oil. You can also use corn oil. That's up to you. However you want to do it, that's totally up to you. Also, flour, all-purpose flour right here. Already got my seasons in there, and now I'm gonna batter it up and get that started. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, now when it comes down to the battering, there's a couple of things you can do. You can use a bag. Some people like to use a bag. Me, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. So it is what it is. For me, I get my hands a little dirty. I get a little bit more of that Pimpalicious flavor. And that's what it's all about in the end game. You want to just have it, yes. So this is what you do. You take your chicken, like so, already seasoned up, both sides, skin on there. Put it in the batter. You want to get it nice and good and really covered up in there. And you just work it. You just want to get it as covered up as you can. Put more than one in there. Just keep going. Get it nice and battered up, because at the same time you're cooking more than just one at a time. You're going to be cooking a couple at a time, and that's how it's a quick, fast meal, and it's excelente. Excelente. So you want to get it battered up like that, which is what you see here. Once you have it battered up like that, what you want to do is take a little bit of your seasoning, sprinkle that on there. Both sides, sprinkle that on there. Make sure it's evenly spread it out. That way, when you fry it, your skin has the flavor that you're looking for. That means you can rip the skin off and just eat the skin. The meat, we season that before we cook it, and then that's what gives you the flavor when you bite into it. So you get double trouble of the Pimpalicious flavor. And that's what I'm trying to show you here. This is how you do this, very simple. This is the main thing. Once you batter it in seasoning, you wait till your oil gets nice and warm, and then you put it in the pan. And I'm gonna show you. Got your pot on the stove. You wanna take the vegetable oil, use any brand that you like, it doesn't really matter. This is what we do, you know, pour it in there, get some nice good amount. You wanna fill the bottom of that pot up just a little bit. That way all the chicken cooks evenly as it's cooking. And it's gonna be hot. Okay, now when you turn your oven on, you don't want to turn the oven on too hot. You want to keep it at a medium level where everything cooks evenly and not too fast. And that's what we do. Because that's what we do, because we are Pimpalicious. That's what I'm talking about. We've got some Pimpalicious chicken. Crank it off right here. Trust me. Yeah! Alright. Now as you can see, you get dirty. This ain't no Hollywood studio kitchen. This a real kitchen where we eat and we get dirty. You know what I'm saying? All right, the oil is ready. Nice. Ready, you hear that shh? See that? See that sizzling right there? See that little shh? Let me bring this in for you, because I know y'all folks can't. Y'all need to see this at home, because this is how it's really done. You see that? Nice and ready. Turn that down a little bit. Take the chicken. There you go. That's how you do it. That's what it's all about right there. Just load it up. Nice and hot. Make sure it's all getting covered with that nice hot oil. Look at that. Oh, the aroma is woo. Pimpalicious, 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 cappuccino. Okay, now, this is what we're going for. You want it to look like this. See that browning? See how it's nice and golden brown? That is what you want when you cook fried chicken. You want to keep it even. So what happens with that is, you want to keep turning the chicken. Unless you have a deep fryer, which the average person doesn't. You turn the chicken to make sure it's not cooking on one side too much. And that's what you want to do with every piece. You put a little time and care and put your pimpin' in it. Like everything we cook on Pimpalicious, you put your pimpin' in it and it's gonna come out perfect. This is what it looks like before. This is what you're going for right here. It should be cooking just like that. See that there? See how it's nice and brown? And this ain't no KFC, okay? This is original. Lovely. It's seasoned inside and out. Pimpalicious! That's what we doing. Pimpalicious, baby. Pimpalicious.